I feel like I've probably filmed this intro 3 times now because I feel so rusty when it comes to sharing a haul video with you guys. It's been some time, but I am back because I have accumulated, as you can see on this rail, quite a few new pieces in my wardrobe, and these are all from some of my favourite brands on the high street. So we've got M&S, which I don't just love an M&S food haul, I love shopping there for my fashion as well. I have to say it's been so good this season. We've got Mango, Massimo Dutti and H&M. So some really good high street brands, affordable staples, and as always, everything will be linked down below. Some of these pieces may have sold out. If they have, I will link similar, but they all are very relatively new. As I said, I've been accumulating them over the past few weeks, so I thought it was a good time to get it all together and share it in a big haul for you guys. And this is probably going to be one of my biggest hauls yet. So we are back, and I thought I would keep it short and sweet, this intro, because like I said, I've filmed it like 2 or 3 times now. I don't know why I'm so rusty to it, but I'm excited to share a lot more fashion videos with you guys, and hopefully this will inspire you with what to wear for the season, because I have to say, autumn is definitely my season. I really do thrive, and the weather has definitely changed now, and it's just fun to play around with different textures, layer in your outfits, all the cozy knitwear, bringing out the jackets. So even if you're not looking to purchase anything new, it might give you inspo on something you already have in your wardrobe and ways you can style it as well. So let's get into this video, and I'm going to share with you what I have new and what I've been wearing and loving. Let's move this out the way for a little bit because I feel like this needs its moment to shine. I will be showing all the outfits in the cutaways as well, so you can see them fully. But this is a brand new jumper from M&S, and I have been living in it since it arrived. It's a beautiful cable knit. The details of this jumper is beautiful. As you can see, it's got the cable knit texture going through it, and it's this really nice earthy chocolate brown colour. I love layering my knitwear with shirts or different kind of collars underneath. I think it just adds that extra layer, and with a pop of white, it gives it the contrast. This one is actually from Holland Cooper. It's not new in, I have been wearing this a lot, but I like the fact that it's got the buttons showing through. And it just goes to show how good M&S is. The quality of this jumper is so good, and I have just been loving the fit of it. So I actually went with a size small in this, and it's inevitable to say how many ways you can style a cable knit jumper, and it's such a staple in your autumn wardrobe. It just looks great as a very casual outfit with jeans, boots, layered over a shirt, or you don't even need to layer it. You could just put a t-shirt under this, or however you want to style it, with like a big trench coat over the top. It just screams autumn. And I did see that this also comes in a cream colour, but I really loved the brown tone of this because I will be sharing a similar one in cream later in this video. And then also from M&S, I recently picked up this jacket. I am loving my checks, I'm loving my tweed, that real nod to that country heritage feel when it comes to fashion this season. And I liked the fact that this had a bit of a modern take on it. It's got the details here on the shoulders. It still has the tag on because I've not yet worn this out. It is brand new. It came in this week, and it's got the lovely gold button details. So I just thought this is a nice cropped jacket to put over so many different looks. And I feel like with the weather at the minute, it's actually still pretty warm, which is nice. I wouldn't say warm as summer, but it's that weather of the in-between seasons where it feels autumnal, but you can still wear these lighter jackets. And I think it's nice to play around with different shapes, especially the fact that this one is cropped. So I went with a size 8 in this, and I feel like it's absolutely fine. You can layer this over jumpers. I've layered it over this one, as you can see in the cutaway, and it's just got these beautiful colours going through it. So it's got the check print, it's got the deeper, richer browns, the blacks, and these really nice earthy colours going through the check. So I thought this was such a beautiful jacket from M&S, and it went straight in my basket. And then I'm going to move on to Mango because, as I said, this is a very similar jumper, but it's a different fit. So the context of it being a cable knit jumper, yes, but this comes a little bit higher up the neck, and it has a little bit more of that relaxed feel to it, and I love the fact that these sleeves are a little bit shorter, because I have short arms and I always end up rolling up my sleeves, and it has this kind of cuff edge to it. There's something about this jumper I can't explain until you actually put it on. It is so cozy, and I just love the kind of relaxed fit of it. Again, I have styled this over a white shirt, but I've had the collar kind of popping up because this is a higher neck. I have been wearing this so much. You would have probably seen me wear this in my previous vlog. It's kind of like my comfort jumper, and it's one of those that will forever be like a timeless piece of my wardrobe. And I think it's just such a great shout to add these pops of lighter shades in your wardrobe for autumn. The creams, pairing it with white jeans, and it's a way that you can play around with lighter colors as well, because I feel like we always kind of go to the darker shades, sorry, when we come into autumn and winter, but I do love a crisp cream jumper. So this one was a great one from Mango. Also from Mango, this is a little bit of a twist on a jumper, and I really thought this was a cool way to have it integrated, because a lot of the times when I wear jumpers, I'm always layering over the top, having something over my shoulders as if a kind of that extra layer in case it gets colder, but this does it for you. So it's short sleeve, which I do like, so I like a mix of long and short sleeve in at this time of year, and it comes with this kind of feel of a jumper over the top. So it's attached at the back, and then it has the inevitable sleeves here coming around, and you can style this how you want, just tie it up, knot it up, or however you want to style it. But I thought this was a really cool way of having an extra layer with your jumper, and again, this really lovely kind of chestnut brown tone, super soft, and I love the fact that this is just such an easy jumper that makes it kind of the outfit itself. So I did get a size small in this, and it actually fits great. You can wear it over, or you can wear it tucked in, as I have with jeans. This is a little bit different, and I spotted this on the website, and I thought actually this is something that I could get a lot of use out of, because sometimes I feel like you just want that base layer to then build the outfit around it, and this is great for that. So it's a turtleneck sleeveless, and it is a mini dress. So I feel like when it comes to this season, I always go for the longer style, but I think this with knee-high boots and tights is great, because you can layer this again over a shirt. You could put a light jumper, a t-shirt underneath this. You can wear it on its own. You can put jackets over the top, and it is just the base of a really good outfit. I love the colour of this. Again, you can see I'm very much into my chocolate brown colours when it comes this season, and it just gives that richness to the outfit. And I just thought this was a great one. It does keep you warm, but it is a thinner knit, as you can see. And I love the fact that this actually is a roll neck, because it does give that substance here if you are wanting to layer it. And if someone said to me, what is a key staple in your wardrobe, I would always say a blazer, but a well-fitted blazer. And this one I spotted on Mango's website. It's got this lovely burgundy going through this kind of tweed check pattern, which again, as I said, I really do love, and I think it just adds interest to your outfit. But the fact that this comes across single-breasted, it just gives it something a little bit different. So as you can see on, I feel like this does it a little bit more justice. It just looks really chic and put together. And a blazer, there's endless ways you can style this. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. So you can see I've styled this just with a shirt underneath and jeans. A lot of the outfits I'm going to show you are just me styling them with jeans, just a preference. I'm not doing loads of ways to wear. It's just easier to show you the newer items and focus on them. But I thought this was just such a beautiful blazer with the tortoiseshell buttons as well. I think it's just that nod to adding something a little bit extra to a blazer. Rather than it being a plain one, it has a lovely pattern to it. And I went for a size small, it fits great. And then another option, you can kind of dress this up if you want, is add in more of a cami top underneath if you want that nice top and jeans look. This is great to lay the blazer over the top, and this is kind of given a nod to that lingerie lace trend that we're seeing. I did do a full video on autumn trends. If you want to go back to that, I spoke a lot more in depth about it, but this is just a really great, nice top that you can style with a few different outfits. And of course, you're not going to wear this on its own, you will be cold, so you do want to layer it, like I said, with a blazer over the top, a jacket. And I really liked the lace detail on this, and the fact it was just this really simple top that you can style and dress up. And again, it's in the chocolate brown colour. Okay, I'm now going to move on to Massimo Dutti. Now, if you follow me over on my other socials, I do a lot of come shopping with me videos in Massimo Dutti because it really is a store I love to go in and shop. I don't necessarily purchase online from Massimo Dutti as much as I do with the others. I do find with H&M, for some reason, it's better to shop online rather in store, but there's something about the Massimo Dutti experience that I like. However, this was probably, I would say, my second online order from them, because last autumn I got some amazing boots which have actually come back in stock. I will put them on the screen. I've been wearing them to death, so if you do want to get your hands on them, they are such a good boot to have. I wear them with most of my outfits. But I'm rambling on. This is the order I did make, and I have to say it was successful. So this is again, twist on a blazer, and it has this draping attachment to it, which gives it this scarf feel that you can drape it around, you can style it how you want, and it gives it that extra layer. And I think this was just a really cool design. I like the fact as well, this material gives it that warmth. It's not just a plain blazer, it really feels cozy. And again, it's adding those lighter tones. So if you want to wear a jean or a darker bottom and then have the lighter colour on top, I just thought this is such a chic blazer that I know I'll get so much wear out of. And I just thought this is something that will forever be timeless, but yet it is something a bit different. So I went for, I believe it was a size small in this. It does come a little bit oversized and you can button it up, but I think I will be layering more like chunky jumpers under this and playing around with how to style the scarf in a few different ways as well. But I thought this was quite fun, and obviously it's probably going to do it a lot more justice when you see it in the cutaway than me holding it up like this. Now, I know this jacket is very similar to a few that I have in my wardrobe, but I have to say, I really do get my wear out of them. And again, it's this chocolate brown tone. Eye roll, I know, I really do love this colour. But it's got the beautiful buttons going down the middle, and it has that vintage feel to it. And the reason I love this was because of the shape of this jacket. It gives that nod to that 90s tailored look, which again, I did speak about in the autumn trends video, if you want to go back where I've referenced it. But I just thought this was a really nice lightweight jacket that you can throw on and it makes you look put together. If you want to wear it for work, if you want to wear it for drinks, if you want to wear it for a meeting, just anything, going shopping. It's just an easy put together look, and you can put anything underneath this, a layer. But I really liked this colour, chocolate brown mixed with the gold buttons. I thought it just looks really simple but elevated. Then this cardigan is giving me granddad / golfer, but I'm here for it. I really love this pattern going through it. I'm not even going to mention the colour because we know by now. And I have to say, I've been wearing this so much already. I actually wore this when I went for a staycation recently at Estelle Manor, and it was perfect, just styled with jeans, put a jacket over the top, and it just is that extra layer that you can put on your outfits. Even if you've got a jumper underneath, you can wear this because obviously it's a cardigan, it's a button up, it's really easy to style. And I just thought this, again, just really kind of nods into that heritage country feel with this pattern, and I really do love it. It is a little bit cropped, so it's great just to either wear on its own or you can like tuck it in if you wish. But the material of this, it's the quality, it's so soft. It feels lovely when you're wearing it. And although these are high street pieces, I do have to say the quality is really great. And especially with Massimo Dutti, it's kind of, I would say, on the higher end of the high street. You do pay a little bit more, but this just feels so lovely and soft when you wear it. And I feel like it won't bobble as well. And lastly, from Massimo Dutti, again, it's got this scarf attached to it. So this on the website, I believe was called like flowing neck blouse. And again, it's not going to do it justice me holding it up like this. You're going to see me style it in the cutaway, but it's got this deep V-neck, very loose fit, and it's got this kind of crumpled effect to it. But I thought this was really nice to dress up. When you don't want to be too dressed, you want to look put together, elevated and chic. Something like this is great when you really don't know what to wear. If you're going for dinner or drinks, if you've got a date coming up, this would be great. And I like the fact that you can play around with the scarf detail. And again, it just gives it that extra element. And you see that a lot with the pieces that I've been picking up. And I think it's just a fun way to play with your wardrobe as well, and not have to invest in loads of other pieces, that it comes attached with it. So I thought this was a really nice blouse that I can dress up, or even if you want, you can have this a little bit more casual, but it's a really great shape, the fact that it's just really loose and effortless. So I thought this was something different than what I had already in my wardrobe. Lastly, from Massimo Dutti, I feel like I've been showing you a lot of top options, but these jeans, I am very much an advocate of, I will always just stick with what I know. So I love my Abercrombie jeans. You see me style them with pretty much all of these outfits. I always wear the high-rise vintage leg. I will link them down below. However, I saw my friend when we went to Paris wear these jeans. She came on the train, I was like, I love the fit of them and I love that colour, and it's something that I've been looking for in my wardrobe because I got rid of so many pairs that I just don't wear anymore. And she was wearing these, and they're from Massimo Dutti. They're the straight fit, and the shade of the denim of these, they're a bit more of a darker denim, but they just look great with so many outfits, and it gives it that more richer feel. And I don't know how to explain this or put it in words, but there's something with denim that you just have to get the tone right, and Massimo Dutti have done it with these jeans. However, I did order these in a size 8, sorry, which is a 36, but they do come quite big, and I've found that with Massimo Dutti before, so I would say go down a size. So I am going to reorder these and order them in a size 6, but they are just such a good fit. And what I love about them is I don't have to get them taken up, because a lot of my jeans are always so long, but these are a great length that you can wear a little bit of a heel if you've got a little bit of a bootie on, or maybe like a slingback shoe, and they're just perfect. Really, really great fit in terms of the way they look and fit, but they're just one size too big for me. So highly recommend these. They do come in a few different denim colours, but I loved this shade, and they're very soft, which I find with denim, they have to be comfy, otherwise I'm not going to wear it. Okay, so that is everything from Massimo Dutti. I'm now going to move on to H&M, which is probably the biggest part of this haul. And like I said, I always find online way better than in store. So I have been accumulating a few pieces from there over the past few weeks. And I recently went shopping with my husband, and he made a really good point, and he was like, I never really see you in shorts or skirts as much. I always see you more in like longer trousers or dresses. And I was like, very true. So I picked up these shorts from H&M, and they actually come with a belt attached, and again it's got this check tweed print going through it, and I just thought these will match with everything because of the colours. It's got this, it's like a dark brown mixed with black that I know will just match with everything. And I love the fact that these are a little bit like a short, and they fit great. They don't cling to you. I have been wearing these actually quite a bit recently, and I wear them with knee-high boots, and I think it's just such a nice look and a different take to always wearing like a longer trouser, and a fun way to play with your wardrobe as well. So I like the fact that it comes with a thin belt attached. You can change the belt, it has got the belt loops, but I just thought these are a really great addition to my wardrobe. And as I said, I've already been wearing them so much, and if you did want to dress these up, it would be fun to play around with as well. I just really liked the fit of these. This top gives me a nod back to, I would say, like my teenage years. And if you're similar age range, you will know when these peplum tops were very much in fashion, and I feel like they've come back around. And I'm going on about this print a lot, but you can see I really do love it in my wardrobe. And it's in this peplum style top, and it's a little bit fitted. And I actually wore this when I went to Manchester recently to go to a store appointment, and I wore it with the trench, which I'll share with you. And a lot of you were asking where it was from, so I'm hoping it's still in stock, but I just thought it's a fun way to play around with something else in my wardrobe rather than just like shirts and jumpers. And you can layer this if you wish over other layers, given the fact it is short sleeve when it does come a little bit colder. But I'm hoping this is still online, so I feel like it's a great piece that I did find on H&M. I'm going to share these together because they're quite similar. So this is just a cream knit top, really great, basic to have. I don't feel like I need to cover much more with this. I do have the full cashmere ones from And Other Stories, and also Lily Silk. You can tell the difference. This is obviously a lot cheaper, it's thinner, but I feel like it's just a great base layer to have, and you can build outfits around this. It comes in a few different colorways as well. And then this is a black short sleeve turtleneck. As I said, I do like to have short sleeve in my wardrobe because I just feel like sometimes you can get hot and bothered when you're laying coats over the top, and this is a little bit more fitted, so it actually pairs really great with the shorts, with some knee-high boots, and then maybe a longer coat over the top, or even a crop trench, which I will show you. But I just think it's great. I know I talk about staples a lot, but also just having good basics in your wardrobe. And this is the trench coat, and you guys have gone nuts for this. When I posted it recently, I wore it a lot over the past 2 weeks, and I do believe it's sold out in a few sizes. I'm hoping they restock, because I know with H&M they do tend to restock their items. It's, again, this gorgeous chocolate brown colour. It's cropped, so I really do like to wear my crop jackets this time of the year, and obviously I will experiment with longer jackets. But it's just, I've been wearing it so much and styling it different ways. I wore this over the peplum top, I've worn this with jumpers, I've worn it with the shorts. It's just a really nice lightweight trench to add, and it does come with the belt as well, so you can tie it, cinch in the waist, and it is really flattering. Oh, and for context, I got this in a size small. I feel like it was probably one of my most asked questions over on Instagram when I posted this. A lot of you were asking for size references. I always do upsize one with my jackets. However, this does come quite oversized, so you can go true to size if you want and still be able to layer it over jumpers. This, again, you're going to be seeing a common theme, is a crop jacket, but it's a little bit thicker and probably a little bit more out there for me with this wider print. And I feel like this would be great with a toned down outfit. Again, just jeans, a t-shirt, jeans and a jumper. Like I said, there are obvious ways to style these outfits with like tailored trousers, short skirts, everything else. But I'm just showing you for context with jeans. But I thought the colours that going through this were really lovely. This cream with kind of this grey and brown undertone. And as you can see up close, it's this thicker, cozier material mixed with the gold buttons going down the middle. And again, you'll see that I always kind of gravitate to gold because that's the jewellery I usually wear. But I thought this was just a little bit different, and I really liked it. I feel like I'd probably usually see this in Massimo Dutti, so I was actually shocked to see it on the H&M website, and I thought it was just something a little bit more playful to dress and style in my wardrobe. Now, I did order this, and then I saw the brown one on Massimo Dutti, so I will be returning this, but I wanted to share it with you anyway because this was cheaper, and it also comes in a cream version. But again, this print, it's really given that golf kind of feel, like, you know, the golf guys and the buggies. Maybe we can find an inspo pic of what I've got going on in my brain right now. But this is obviously a grey version, and I thought I would get my wear out of this, but actually I'm going to return this one and keep the brown one. But I wanted to share it with you. I got a size small, and I do believe this is still in stock. It's a little bit thinner. It's just a great cardigan to have, and like I said, it does come in the cream colour as well, so I will link that down below if you are interested. But yeah, I just think it's a really cute cardigan to add to your wardrobe. Now, this shirt, again, my favourite print, is a little bit different because as you can see, it's got the high neck collar with the frill, and again, it does have the gold buttons, and the frill is also on the sleeve. So I will be using this to layer. So you can have an outfit, you can have a jumper, and then this popping through looks so nice and just gives that interest. I have a shirt like this from Suzanne, just a plain white one, and I wear it a lot because obviously normal collars will be this kind of structure, but having that frill come through, I think just looks really cute. So I liked the fact that I know I can play around and layer this underneath my outfits. You can obviously wear it on its own as well. It's a little bit more of a fitted shirt if you can see the shape of it, but I like the fact that this also has the frill on the sleeves so that can pop through, and it's just those little details that I think make a big difference. So I know this did sell out on H&M. I'm hoping they restock it. I will try link similar if not, because I just think it's a really nice base layer to play around in your wardrobe as well. This is a colour I haven't yet spoke about, and it's this gorgeous berry tone. And if you've been stuck around for a while, you will know I love a puff sleeve. I have a lot of kind of blouses and jackets like this. They really do stem, I would have to say, from the designer and the brand by Melina, and that's where I got my original ones from, and they are beautiful, amazing quality. I've got them in a brown and also green, and then H&M have done a little bit of a take on it where it's kind of pinches in at the waist here with that peplum feel, the big puff sleeves for the drama, and in this gorgeous berry tone. So I just thought this was a beautiful, nice kind of blouse to style up over the season and dress up. Definitely something I would wear if I want to feel a little bit more elevated or for an evening look rather than every day. And it does have the V-neck, whereas my other ones come across the neck. So it's a little bit of a different take, but I thought this colour was just really beautiful for the season. And lastly, this is a little bit more of an elevated top again. It's this satin top, which is short sleeved, high neck, and it's got this lovely flowing detail to it. Love the colour of this, and I just think this is great to dress even if you actually have a silk skirt and kind of do a full look with it. You can play around with this and style it in a few different ways, but even if you just wanted to put it with some trousers, some tailored trousers, this just looks really classy. And for a fraction of the price, if you're going to be paying for pure silk, I do love to invest in my really good materials. I have silk in my wardrobe and I also have cashmere, and it stands the test of time. But I saw this on H&M and I thought it's a really good option to have in my wardrobe when I really want to kind of put an outfit together. If I'm going for some drinks, if I'm going for dinner, I thought this was a great option. I love the colour. This tone is beautiful. So it was a really good price, and I ended up going for an extra small in this. And any of the other pieces, if I haven't said verbally in this video, I will list the sizes with reference down with the links as well. Then for the final piece from H&M are these boots. So I love my Massimo Dutti boots. These are kind of similar, but they've got more of a heel and that chunky feel to them. Very much that ride-in style boot that I love. And this is more in like a darker brown chocolate colour. So there was something about these that I liked, that they were quite a wide fit, that they're not gonna like suck in around your calves and give you that space. And like I said, the fact that they've got a heel is great for me. I'm on the shorter side. So I did pick these up and I have yet to wear them. I feel like I need to wear them in. So I will report back, but I just loved the colour and the shape of these. So you will be seeing me style these with my outfits like you saw with the shorts or the mini dress. It's really nice to have a good knee-high boot in your wardrobe for the season. So that is everything, guys, that's new in my wardrobe. I have also done an order on Suzanne. I love their pieces, and you'll have seen me have a lot of their pieces in the past, but sadly it didn't arrive in time for me filming this video, so I'm sure you will see me style that over on my socials. But these are just some really great high street brands that I do love and wear all the time, and it just goes to show if you find the right staples, you don't always have to pay the high price points. So I hope you did enjoy this video, seeing what's new in, how I'm going to be styling it, and as always, like I said, it will be linked down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.